Hey YouTube, I'm Leo, AdSenseNinja.com, and in this video I want to show you my new AdSense Ninja plugin for WordPress. So I'm a blogger and I buy websites and monetize them, and for me adding AdSense is crucial, and I'm sure it is for you if you run a blog. And monetizing your blog is an excellent way to make money, but most bloggers don't really know how to do it well. I was one of those bloggers who didn't know how to do it well, but over 9 years I've learned. So let me show you what I came up with. Basically, this plugin is made to do one thing, and it's made to do that great. Maximize your AdSense revenue from your WordPress blog. And I've actually made this plugin for myself initially, so I can use it on all of my websites, because placing AdSense on my websites was becoming a real mess and a real headache. Have a lot of websites, many pages. I wanted to do some testing to see which ads work better. I wanted to have a mobile and a desktop friendly ads, and it was a slow progression over time. And I've been doing AdSense for about 9 years. I've earned over $350,000 with it. Here's the screenshot. And my strong suit is not making plugins. I am an absolute AdSense optimization freak. That's what interests me, and that's how I look at things, how to make AdSense earn more money. And now you can use the tool that I've created to work just for that goal, to make more money and of course not get your account suspended. So with that said, my plugin does it has 4 key features that I think are absolutely essential for maximizing AdSense income. So number 1, it makes it easy for you to insert ads pretty much anywhere on your website. But I look at ads as placements, because you have your top ad unit, you have your in content unit, maybe another in content unit, then at the bottom possibly a sidebar, although sidebar, I don't think they work very well, but it's up for testing. And so in your top ad placement, my plugin allows you to basically have a desktop ad and a mobile ad, and at the same time you can do A/B testing. So you can test a letterboard, for example, versus a large rectangle, and by doing this A/B test you can figure out which ad size or color or whatever works better on your website. For example, I did an A/B test on one of my websites. I tested top placement only on every page on the site, and I tested a letterboard versus a large rectangle, and found very quickly that a large rectangle performed about 110-120% better, meaning it earned 120% more money than a letterboard in this top placement. At the same time, on my other website, my test was inconclusive because the difference was only about 5%, which is statistically inconclusive. So I just left things as is. So the point of that is you always need to test, and my plugin has an excellent A/B testing built in. So this is a console or a dashboard of the plugin. So let's say this is a top placement unit, and you can have your mobile ad here, or rather desktop ad here, mobile ad here. So let me show you how that actually works. Let's turn on mobile device view, and you see it says mobile right here, and if we toggle desktop back, reload, it shows a desktop ad. So your desktop visitors, so again desktop ad, your desktop visitors will see a desktop optimized ad, and your mobile visitors, reload the page, will see a mobile optimized ad. And again, this is running an A/B test actively, so you see ads rotate, different size ad will show on for different users, or even if the user reloads the page, they'll see in different ad size. And this is how you can basically figure out which ads get clicked more and how you make more money, and then just use that ad size or ad color primarily and keep earning more money. Now let me show you why this mobile thing is important. So for example, here, this is a 728 pixel wide letterboard, and this is how it looks on mobile. Basically, you just users come and they see this tiny little ad. They can't even read it, and they cannot read your content at all because it takes about 40% of a 2-inch wide screen, or a 2.5-inch wide screen. So this thing is about 1 inch wide on a real iPhone. So you can't see this. The user leaves. You lose money because people don't click your ads, and then you lose traffic because Google sees low time on page and they say, oh well, this site is no good, so they reduce they lower your in search rankings, and it's a snowball effect. You lose traffic, you make less money. You make less money because fewer people click on the ads that look horrendous and they don't read your website. So basically, this is something you want to avoid. So basically, the solution to this problem right here for most people is to use responsive ad unit, because if you have a responsive website design, like how do you tell your WordPress website to show different ads for different devices? There really isn't an option out there that's works very well, except for mine, of course, because you can place your desktop ad here, your mobile ad here, and then based on device you see different ads for each type of user. But actually, in my testing, I found that by not using a responsive ad, so basically I bought a website, it was using responsive ads throughout. I switched to this system here. This is actually before I developed this plugin. It was still manual insertion with the PHP code, and actually in my mobile section here I explained how it works, how I did it. But I did all this placement manually. It took me about 10 hours to configure everything, but my tests showed that manual ad placement and fixed ad sizes made 86% more money on mobile alone. And then for the whole website, the income rose 104% in the first months. So I bought the site in June. It made 104% more with the same traffic, with the same amount of visitors coming to the site than it made a month before that, in May, when the previous owner had the website. Basically, it was like $617 versus $300 something. But it wasn't a full month, so per visitor it made 104% more money. And that was purely from switching from responsive ad, which shows pretty poorly performing ad both on desktop and mobile, to this system where I show separate ad for mobile, same separate ad for desktop. And if you get this plugin, I actually have I'll have a video series attached with this plugin that basically comes as a bundle, where I teach you the best practices that will not get your account banned. They're 100% or almost 100%, I think. Basically, they're Google terms of service compliant, because I've been doing AdSense for 9 years and still making very good money with it. My account is not banned, and I'll show you that toward the end of the video. I've made $350,000, even more, over 9 years with AdSense. So I think I know what I'm doing, and doing it pretty safely, because for me, my AdSense account is sacred. I don't want to lose it over some stupid stuff, so I do everything by the book. And once again, I attach my videos how to make more money while being compliant with the terms of service. And it all comes basically for proper ad placement, proper testing, and this is where my plugin does excellent job at it. So mobile optimized ad, desktop optimized ad, easy A/B testing built into it. So those are the two key features. Now let me go further. Again, It's all about ad placements or locations where you place your ads. So you have your top, your bottom unit, and you again can A/B test the bottom unit separately from the top. You can see if I reload the page, these ad units switch independently of each other. So, and then you can just basically, for example, this content unit. So what I did before was just basically copy pasted Google ad code and put it in my page. And you know, when you have 100 pages and you need to change something, it becomes a real nightmare. So basically what you do is just use the shortcode, copy it in content somewhere on your page where you want it. So this is very important actually. You just paste this shortcode and then you can easily manage this ad later and you can start running A/B testing at any time. But so why I say it's important that you manually enter these ads on your pages. For example, there are other plugins, and the reason why I created this plugin is because they all sucked, and I've used several of them, and I switched to basically manual ad insertion, and then I was just basically like pasting my ads into theme templates, so I won't have to go to individual posts. But basically, so for example, there are most of the plugins out there for AdSense, they let you put say like 4 paragraphs down. So let's say this is 1 paragraph, 2, 3, well, let's say this is 3, 4 paragraphs. And then you have a picture here or a header or something like that, or a YouTube video, and that plugin inserts an ad and everything is screwed up. So you don't want that. This is why I think manual insertion of in-content ad is critical for maximum ad revenue. So basically take your top 20 traffic ads and manually place ad unit where you think will make the most money, and you can of course test that, but you know, don't rely on this auto placement inside content because it screws things over, makes everything look horrible. And then the top unit, at the same time, you can basically just show it on all posts and pages by clicking this and then saving, and then you can actually have individual control of each ad unit. So here you have, okay, so let's reload this page. So you see show on all pages and on all posts is disabled. So if you go to my home page, there is no top ad unit anywhere and no bottom ad unit. All right. But then on a post or page level, you can basically control to show top ad, show bottom ad, and then a very cool feature that I think is amazing is show ad in comments. Let me show you this. So none of the plugins out there do it, and it's actually fairly complex, but my plugin lets you put ads in comments. For example, if you have a lot of people commenting on your content, a lot of, you know, interaction with the content, just throw an ad after every, like, say 5-10 comments. And I've seen some really great results with this. So I just started this in the second week of October 2017. So in October, one of my websites, I was typically making about $300 a month, maybe $320. So in about 3 weeks in October, it made an extra $80 just from the comments comment ads. So I think it works great, and you have full control of how they display. Again, you have your A/B testing, and you have control of, you know, after how many comments your ads show. So like if I say 5 and reload, so let's count them. So this comment 1, 2, 3. After third comment ad shows right now. If we reload the page, it will show after fifth ad. So let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the ad shows. So it's very easy to control now. If you have like 50 comments on the page and then you make it show an ad after every second comment, that's going to be I think it's gonna be horrible, because you're gonna have 25 ads just in comments, and it's gonna really slow down your website. You don't want something like that. But you know, just be reasonable with it. I think sweet spot is about 7 to 10 comments interval, and that's what I'm actually using, like 8 or 10 comment interval on the website where I've been testing this. Works great. Like I said, I made about 80-90 bucks with it. So this is a really cool feature that I think is very beneficial for you if you get this plugin. So alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Leo again with AdSense Ninja. I will be putting out a lot more AdSense tutorials. Now you can get this plugin. Go to my website, adsenseninja.com/plugin. And with this plugin actually will come several videos that will not be public. I will not put them on YouTube, and they will basically show you my time proven tricks and how to make a lot of money with AdSense, how to optimize the right ad placements, how to run A/B tests correctly, and what I think works the best based on my testing. And my testing is pretty significant. I've made over $350,000 with AdSense. Let me show you. Alright guys, so here's my lifetime earnings, as you can see. And on AdSense for content, I've made $342,000. So 12,000 of this 355 is from YouTube, and 342,000 from AdSense for content, which means on your website. So I think I know a little bit about AdSense, how to optimize it, how to make more money with it. So this plugin is based on my experience. It doesn't have any unnecessary features that you don't need. It has what you do need to make more money with AdSense and not to get your account banned. Very important. So thanks for watching. Please like this video. Please share it if you don't mind. Let other people know. Subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, post them in a comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. And also all the links for this video will be in description. See ya.